DJ Chris in the building. Chris Shaw. A little technical difficulties. Welcome to Peace on the Streets, family. Thank you so much for being with us. Prince right now, God bless him. He went through surgery. He's okay. He's healing right now, physical therapy. So he'll be back in the next 2.5 weeks. He misses you. We are not going to bother him and call him. We're going to let him relax.
Check one. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Golly.
And how could I figure that out? Good job, Chris Shaw.
God. Good evening, and definitely good evening to you, and definitely to you. It's Peace on the Streets radio show. I'm not the one and only Prince of the South, but I'm Chris Shaw trying to get it in, go hard in the paint. BB, what's going down in the town?
What's going on, man?
BB got this Kool-Aid smile from Alaska to Florida going hard.
The energy is insane. It's the energy.
It's off the rip in here.
Come always.
Yeah. I'm tearing the paper up. It gone.
Chris got the most Jeff punchlines ever. Thank you for being with us, guys. We appreciate you guys. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors, 321 No Fault. Don't forget, guys, get involved in any sort of accident, slip, or fall. Reach out to me. I can assist you legally, medically, no cost out of pocket. So any personal injury accident you guys get, even workers' comp, give me a call. Trust me. You might think you don't have a case, but you may. How do you know? Give us a call. 15 minutes, we'll be able to identify if you have a potential case or not. Big deal, guys. Big deal. I pretty much helped out the whole team, Peace on the Streets. They all say,
Facts.
We got Neo in the building, production.
What's up, everybody? How we doing today?
Good to see you, my brother.
Hey, big shout out to Prince. Hope you're feeling better soon. We miss you, brother. Get well. And don't work too hard when you come back, man. Take it easy.
For real.
The hardest working man in the world.
Seriously.
I know, right? He's one of them.
Seriously.
He done gained some extra height off this surgery.
Yeah, you know, I hope so.
Right. So sky's the limit.
Word.
He's not tall enough, you know.
He has to bend down now.
Yeah, man.
Wow. You know, when we first walked in this building, a little quick story. When we walked in this building, the first time he met me, he didn't bow down to talk to me. He hit his head right on the top of the building and come in. Yep. He said, "Oh, girl, rubbed his head."
He came in standing tall.
And
That's amazing.
then, like, the next words he said, "You're the one. Let's go."
God bless him, man. Guys, don't forget, Slap the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue is out at the largest nursery in Orlando. Reach out to them on every Saturday. They're there from 9 to 3 p.m. It's the best barbecue you could ever taste. Literally, the sauce is amazing. They're selling it in stores. That's how impressive it is.
It's beyond the sauce. You know,
absolutely.
You know good and as well you got good ribs when you don't put no sauce on the ribs and the ribs are just it.
Yes.
You know you got good ribs.
Yep.
So hey, Slap the Apple, you got my number one vote.
Come on.
That's just 100. Slap, because it really slapped you across the forehead.
We appreciate it. But his sauce is so good, though, that people were requesting it, and now it's being sold in stores. It's getting bottled up, packaged. We're so proud of him. We're going to help support him. We're going to help push that movement. We're proud of him.
Put that sauce on your hot wings.
Come on, anything.
Put that sauce on your meatloaf.
Hamburger.
Right.
Just saying.
And I think you can get it online now, too, at slaptheapplebarbecuesauce.com. Go and get you some.
Look at it. It made it. Guys,
Slapping the apple.
Let's go.
there is a special Latino sauce. I'm no lie.
Ooh.
That's coming from Slap the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue. A special Latino sauce.
I got to try that.
I'm not going to say it yet, but it's in the making, guys. It's impressive. He's catering to every culture. Insane.
Ooh la la.
I know.
Hey, mommy.
Shout out to Slap the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue. Central Florida Transmission Repair. Reach out to them. They're here located in Winter Garden. Just say Peace on the Streets Radio sent you. Their number is 407-203-1217. OrlandoTransmissionRepair.com. 4685 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida 32811. They offer financing and mentorship program. We appreciate that. That's insane. One day I'll be there just to take a look. I need to learn something.
I'll let the professionals handle it.
You know, but
They
don't
can
you need
take
to learn
care
how
of
to
it.
change your oil, change
I'm
your
good.
tires? You guys know that?
No, I'm good. I let them do it. I pay them good money. You know, I even tip sometimes. They straight. They got it.
I know how to.
Exactly. Yeah,
I know how to do
taking
it.
pictures. I had to changing oil.
But you
That's
gotta at
fine.
least know these things. At least know this, no?
Nah, I'm good, man. They're good. They got it. They got it. They're really good at it. Yeah.
I just know how to take it out. It's to put back and put together. Part
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's my problem.
I can honestly say when we get stuck and we get pulled over, the men come they come through.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a fact of trusting them, though.
That's
You know what I mean?
but
They'll
that's
try
our,
at least.
That's our job. That's what we're supposed to do. You see some women stuck on the side of the road. It's like my mama being out there. Hey, I want somebody to make sure they take care of her.
That's what I feel.
That's how-
And when I see women out there, I feel bad for them. I want to help them, but both of us together ain't gonna get anywhere.
I'll call the tow truck for you, baby. I got you. Hold on.
I've done that before. I've always
hilarious.
asked them if they need
Please
help.
help them out sometime.
Yeah. Gotta do something.
Gotta help our people out, guys. We also have pop culture tonight. Highlighted release, The Shade Tree. You don't want to miss it. You stay classy, listening, sexy, flexy, flawless, and glossy, and I'll stay shady.
Let's go.
Michael Michaels will be coming in later. He's got some amazing pop culture insight, guys. You don't want to miss it, especially
much
with Wendy
fun.
Williams. I'm so surprised what's going on with her.
Oh, well, I don't know what's going on, so I'm excited to hear
Oh,
what's
gosh.
happening.
She's one of my, like,
trying to
I've
wait
watched
what
her
this is.
back in the 90s. Like, I grew up in radio listening to her, Angie Martinez, all
Yep.
these guys, right? And to see what's going on, and I gotta say, guys, I'm not gonna break it through right now, but I'm gonna say that she's in a part in her life where psychologically, she's not realizing who people are right now. Not even her own team members. And she went through a deep depression after her husband.
Yeah.
And you guys know what happened with that, right?
Yeah.
And that was deep, though. And you know,
Well, for people that don't know what happened.
all right, I'm gonna just say briefly because I want to.
Well, you don't want to give too much. You don't want to
Just
give.
a
How about I wait for him? How about that?
Yeah, let's give it.
All right,
let's
we're
let
gonna
him
wait
do
for
it.
him. We're gonna wait for the shade
He
tree.
makes it funny.
Yeah,
I'm a
it
little
does.
sad right
Kills
now.
it.
Right, I do feel a little emotional.
I feel it in my soul.
It's so deep though that you're like, man, son, you're right there. And you're doing all this right under everybody's noses? That's deep and that's messed up. So we're going to talk about that later,
Can't wait
guys.
to hear.
We got a special guest in the building. 312 is what we call it. What does this mean?
I take 123, 312, 321, anywhere it comes.
Whichever way.
That's my area. That's
Don't
my
land at the
area
same
code.
place. Let's
so
go.
I'm used to it. That's my area code.
Is
That's
it,
your
Yeah,
area
that's my
code?
area
is it
code.
321 Florida?
No,
Yeah.
Oh, 312.
312 Chicago.
Say out of
I
here.
found that out.
Why did you choose
okay.
312? She's an artist, guys. She's a musical artist, and we're going to play her track.
2013 was the year, actually, because 2013 was the year I was being tested, and I noticed that it was my birthday backwards in that year.
What?
2013-312-3102. Yeah, 312.
What? Happy birthday.
Come on.
Thank you. And I mean, the number is just always in my face. Like I'll look somewhere, I was like 312. Yeah.
What kind of music do you deliver? What would you call it? What genre?
I would call it inspirational, and I'd like to do a lot of Christian rap. It's a lot of cool Christian rappers out there that got my style, and you know, and they turn up, give God praise and thanks from, you know, things that they went through, and that's what I do. So I'm like an inspirational artist.
Well, your bio is very deep, and you're willing to express anything.
Yes.
Why?
ma'am. Because I have to be honest. I have to be truthful. People have to understand certain things that they perceive that's negative to harm them is actually to show them there's a special side of them that they can actually overcome. So
You said
I
a
have to
divine
be real.
moment.
Yes.
So we all can reach that if we can identify that.
Divine moments, like anytime you getting tested, or anytime you feel like the world is against you, or anytime you feel like someone close to you are showing you a different color, is always a test of, you know, your perspective. But it's never to really harm you. It's to make you a better person, to make you a better version of yourself, and it's also to take you from the levels of that low state of consciousness to a higher state of consciousness. So
What? That's deep.
it's divine moments.
When did you find your way to where you want to release this in music? Because you're multi-talented.
Yeah, I sing, rap, write, dance.
Come on.
all type of stuff. Where I found it is just it's always been in my blood. Music. My granddad, he sung like Barry White. He literally
No way.
sounded like Barry White. My mom, when you hear my voice, you literally hear my mom's voice. I just got a little slangish in it, but it's like God literally took her throat and gave it to me.
Hey, girl.
Literally.
Pass it on down.
What?
Yes.
Going with me. Like that. I'm going to get that one day.
By the way, my kids heard your track and they love it.
Yes?
Yeah, I play it in the
Okay,
house. So all the
perfect.
artists that come on the show, we actually play it.
Yeah.
We're home playing it. We're in our vehicles playing it. We want to support them.
Right.
And so we have that in our playlist.
That's
And
great.
so I showed the family, like, oh. So we're going to play that track in a little bit, guys. Don't go anywhere. More interviews with her. 312, 312, how do you call it?
312.
312, come on. And we have later Miss International World. Miss Angela will be on the line, as well as another artist, guys. Irresistible, live from Raleigh, North Carolina. She will be airing a little bit later on tonight. And of course, later on is just real talk. We're just going to talk about anything going on. Callers could call in. It's your night, guys.
Let's go.
Peace on the streets. Let's go, Chris Shaw. Right now, we're going to have a quick little segment with Nurse V. Nurse V, what's going on?
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for calling in right now, Nurse V. Tell us what is going on right now with Corona, with was it Orion? I don't even know what these Orion, Corona, the so many different variants.
Ion. No, Omicron.
Customer copy.
There's so much going on. Well, the only thing I can tell you at the moment, it looks like it's going down a little bit. So that's a good thing. So, I mean, it's still out there. They're telling people to protect themselves. You still can get you can still get the coronavirus, even if you got your vaccine. It's still happening, but you have to be very cautious. And the good thing is when you have your vaccine, if you do get it, you won't suffer so much. It'll be minor symptoms, which is good. You know, you don't end up in a hospital, but you still have to be cautious because you really don't want to get it.
No, you don't. You know the guy from ESPN? You guys know this guy. I can't think of his name. John something. He caught Corona. He's one of the big timers there, guys. I got to look his name up. But he caught Corona. He was vaccinated twice.
Wow.
Didn't get the boost, but caught Corona. And it shut down his lungs, got pneumonia. And then he ended up almost having a problem with his liver. Just like that, he almost died. They said if he didn't get vaccinated, he would have died. This is a big time guy in ESPN. You guys don't know? Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're not talking about Chris Berman, are you?
No, it was John something. Oh gosh, you got callers. Call in and tell me this because I was astounded because he hasn't been on ESPN for quite some time and made sense why.
John.
Yeah. Well, even our mayor, county mayor, got the virus. He mentioned it in the news.
Interesting.
So he got it. He got his vaccine and his booster shot.
Oh.
So, but he has mild symptomatics, you know, which is in a way is good. So he don't end up in a hospital. But he's taking precaution and staying home, you know, and following the guidelines. So you have to be very careful. You can still get it no matter what. You know, and just keep wearing your mask and washing your hands. But it is going down some. So it's, you know, the sad part is a lot of the kids are getting it.
Oh.
So at the end of the day, we don't know what the side effects are as the years go by.
Interesting.
So that's the sad part. No one knows what could happen.
It's kind of like
know?
you're if you do and if you don't, because you don't know the side effects on the vaccines. I'm just saying, and you don't know the side effects on the virus itself. So, right?
Yeah, but a lot of kids are getting it. So the kids have to be cautious and wear their masks, wash their hands, and keep their distance.
There's
So
definitely a peak, though. The school systems have been sending out how many people get coronavirus, and what my school 17 in one day.
Wow.
That was the most I've ever heard.
Yeah. So it's still spreading, but it's not happening like they end up in ICU. That's why they're saying it's getting less because people are not ending up in the hospital so much with this virus.
Got it. It's a good day. So we still need to wear a mask. We should. So you guys wear your mask when you go out? Don't lie. No? Nobody?
No.
Oh, nobody?
My mask, the blood of
I do.
Jesus.
You do?
Yeah, because I'm
See.
around too many people, and for the stuff that I do throughout the day, I got to make sure I'm covered because I don't want to go back home to my wife and kids
That's
with
it.
anything crazy.
That's it. That's
sense,
it.
too.
And usually when I leave, yeah, you know, restaurants, stores, always. So I mean, it's still there, guys. Make sure you wash your hands, stay distance, wear your mask. If you're sick, don't leave the house. You know, jobs are taking it easier now. It used to be where they used to fire you and give you a hard time if you don't go to work and you're sick. And if your kids were sick, they gave you a harder time.
Yeah.
So now that they're kind of like, stay home, you're like, finally, thank you.
Especially,
I don't know. The CDC said
especially if
you
you're
have to go back
indoors.
to
You
work
don't
after
wanna-
5 days now. So
They did. 5 days. Nurse V, do you recommend going back to work at 5 days, as the CDC said?
That's what they're saying, but you know why they're saying it? Because they can't afford business to close. They can't afford
That's it.
people to not go back to work
what you
because
want us
they're
to
going to lose people. They're going
Die.
to lose customers.
They want you to die.
Let me
Even in the-
Put 'em
even
back
in the
out there in the
healthcare.
war.
Good luck, bro.
You know,
Good luck.
back
Only
in
the
the
strong
war.
survive.
the doctors.
That's what it is.
It's like Spartan
Literally.
time.
Did you guys know that in 7 days, you know how they were telling you had to come back to work in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Do you know that in 7 days you can file to get some sort of a compensation being home, and the jobs were losing money for that. That's why they changed it
yeah.
to 5 days, guys, and that's why you got if say I'll be back next week. They could be like no. But you have a right to say that, in 7 days. I was telling them not to come back yet, and there was really illegal money reason beyond that.
Right.
It wasn't for the people. So really,
Come on now.
2 weeks, man. You know what I mean? If you can, unless you
Seems
get fired.
obvious,
But you could get fired left and right in Florida. It's not a work state, and they could let you go, and they could be like,
Yeah.
sorry.
A right to work.
That's
state.
that. What?
It's true.
Yeah.
So we do it. We don't.
Yeah. It's
So let me, Nurse V, is there anything new in the making dealing with this this variant that's out there? Is there anything new coming out that we need to be aware of?
At the moment, no. But I heard rumors that there's another one coming in Russia. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. And I heard rumors there's another booster shot coming out.
Australia.
Can we cancel this?
Lifted up their mask.
Can we Twitter cancel it? Can we get a
Just to
thread
get out of
going
here.
or something?
Is this
Yeah.
forevermore?
Can we downvote it
Wow.
somehow?
Yeah,
we can't
that's-
do that?
so it's not over yet. We're going to be wearing our masks for a long time, honestly. So for the rest of the year, I can say that much.
Interesting.
Hopefully next year things will be better because our bodies will get used to it, the immune system and everything. So hopefully, but if you're indoors, I suggest you wear your mask. If you're outside, keeping your distance from people, you can breathe better. But keep in mind, if you're indoors with people, wear your mask because your neighbor could be coughing up a storm.
Yeah.
That's
they could
right.
be sneezing that reaches up to you. So just keep that in mind. Just like the flu, think of the flu. So, just have to keep that in mind because we don't know who has it, who doesn't have it. Now they're sending out these new tests. You know that. The
Yeah.
president approved it. So every household will get four tests. There's a rapid test. You can do it on yourself. If you think you're sick, if you think you have this virus, you can test yourself.
So do you
So
test
it is
yourself at
coming-
home?
It's coming to your home. It's for them, per family. But you have to look for it online, and you have to send a request.
Do you get the results at home, or you got to turn it in?
No. The rapid test, you do it right there within, I think, 15 minutes.
Amazing.
You get your result. You'll see if it's positive. It's a simple test, and you have to follow the instructions.
Interesting. Well,
So-
And you
guys,
can do it yourself.
it is posted on our Facebook page. So go to Facebook Peace on the Streets Radio and our Instagram Peace on the Streets Radio. The link is there. You guys can order these kits at home.
So it's almost
Yeah, and you can get it at the end of the month, I believe. But keep in mind, you can order it on your phone if you get the link. But keep in mind, I heard that apartment homes, people that live in apartments, it's very hard for them to get it because so many people are requesting it in the apartment, and you have the same apartment, but different, apartment B,
Units.
apartment A,
Yeah,
whatever it
units.
is. It's the same address. It's very hard for them to get it if you live in an apartment.
Interesting. So guys, make
um,
sure you try to give it to a home. Moms,
Very-
parents,
Yeah.
families.
But only one person per household can do
That's
this.
the problem.
Because the other person on the other cell phone cannot do this because it's the same household.
That's it. So each household counts. Nurse V, do you have any more updates you want to give to the audience right now?
All I can tell you is, be cautious, wear your mask, and keep your distance because this still does exist.
That's it. Nurse V, we appreciate you again being with us every Wednesday, telling us the updates for coronavirus. You haven't left our site in 2 years. Thank you, Nurse V. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Okay, everyone be safe and God bless.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
She's a beast. She's been with us for 2 years.
Wow.
Taking her
She's
time up.
dedicated.
Chris Shaw, we're going to play a track right now. We're going to come back because we're going to play 312. Join.
12.
in the building.
So we're going to 312 right
Can
now.
we? Can we go right now?
I can go right
Hold
now
on.
if you
No,
want to.
Let's do it right now. You ready?
I can go right now. If you
Right now?
Listen,
Let's go.
give
Is
a-
it 312 right now?
Tell the audience right now exactly
Yes.
what this track is, what's the name of it, and why did you write it? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, so everybody, this your girl Shawty J312. Okay, this song is called Peace Treaty. I was inspired to write this during the coronavirus outbreak. And if you guys haven't noticed, at the same time, the racism stuff just came back into just spinning around the block. And I just feel like, it's more power and unity. And I feel like, all those people that did the racism type thing, they all came here and they died. So it's like we need to start forgiving each other so we can walk into our purpose. So
Come on.
that's what Peace Treaty all about.
She's real. She's black and white. She tells you how she feels, and it's insane. So hear the track, guys. Give support, and she's gonna tell you how to actually purchase this or hear
Yes,
it.
it's on all platforms.
Come on.
There's a lot you have taken, and this earth I shall inherit it.
We need justice. We need healing. This country is screaming.
312.
We cannot take it. Unlawful killing.
So wrong.
Our sisters and brothers
Gone.
are dying from violence. A peace treaty make it. We can't take it.
No way.
Our hearts keep on breaking. The anger you created in the hearts of the nations. We all deserve justice. Our ancestors were beaten. Police is doing the same thing. Our nation needs healing. We are so tired.
So wrong.
Look at what we're doing. We are so tired. The control is oppression.
312.
Now we rebellion.
Huh.
Now we rebellion. Now we rebellion.
312.
Now we rebellion. A peace treaty make it.
Today,
A peace treaty make it.
don't you play
A peace treaty make it.
right now.
Y'all are human. We deserve love from all Caucasians.
Love.
We need your healing. Our hearts are torn in. Your love can shift things. The nation is crying. Peace treating make it. Peace treating make it. Our nation is tired
So tight.
of all men screaming.
So wrong.
Peace treaty make it.
Today,
Why won't you make it?
don't you play.
Look at all you have taken.
Don't you play.
We deserve justice.
Okay.
We deserve justice.
312.
A peace treaty make it.
Shall prevail.
Peace treaty make it. We all deserve justice. We deserve justice.
Just
A peace treaty make it.
312.
She was singing live right here behind the scenes. You wrote this on your own?
Yes, I took writing class. Oh man, it's in my blood.
You're very articulate.
My mom was a writer. Oh my gosh, she made me look like I'm not doing nothing. My
Wow.
mom have so much music, but I was always interested in it. I took writing class in 2008 at Plantation High School. I actually sung
for you.
a duet with Melanie Amaro, who won the first X Factor of Sound.
Wow.
Yes, my girl.
With her, that's insane.
Yeah, and I always been into things like that, and I remember when they took the writing away at Plantation, it broke a lot of people's hearts.
Really, guys?
Because we love to write. So it's naturally done in me because my mother, I told you, it's in my blood.
Why would they take away writing in school?
I don't know. They took it away. It was crazy. It was like, what?
So what did you do after that?
I just kept it moving. I'll never forget, her name was Miss Doxy. Really,
Wow.
really, really great teacher. But I took drama class for 3 years. I was a stepper.
Get out of here! I can see that.
Yeah.
Come on.
My little short self in
Come
the front.
on.
And despite all the negativity or even the things that I used to do, the person I used to be, the way I used to act, what I realized, you can have gifts and talents, but if your mindset is not in the right place, it can hinder you.
Big time.
Big time. But what I also learned too is that when there's a purpose and a plan for your life, not even you can stop it. You're gonna be forced to actually grow up, forced to accept the challenges. Like I told you, I accept challenges. I embrace it because I like to fight.
Come on.
I love to fight. So
How
it's
can you-
like crazy? I take
You're
it and
a
I
strong
just go
woman.
crazy
I'm gonna
with
say
it.
that.
Yes.
And I don't want to say the fighting, but you're strong. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with being strong. Come on, guys. That it holds
Yes.
your values,
You
your
have to.
standards. You know what you're gonna do with yourself and help others. What made you be? How were you able to identify that your signs to know? Because you're strong, and the testimonies you have been through, especially what I read, is deep.
Yeah.
How did you find your way?
A lot of people say they believe in God. A lot of people say that, they don't believe in God. But I believe in the spirit. And one thing about it, you can't see God physically. But he uses man, he uses vessels. He can use anything to speak to you. And one thing about me, I know I was living a savage life. Like, I was hot-headed. But one day I was play fighting my little brother just to see if I still had it, see where his hand's at. And when he was on top of me, he said, humble yourself before the Lord, humble yourself. And I know, that God say, humble yourself, and in due time I will exalt you. So, he didn't say all that, but, I'm looking at him like, you crazy? Like, I ain't gonna call him crazy because I understand, like I just said, God speak through people, you feel me? He uses anybody. And right after that, I went through something in my life where I had to be humble, because if I didn't, I would have been placed in a mental home. Because sometimes people use your strength against you.
That's real.
And it's real. I was
They
young.
see it as a threat.
Yeah, I was young. I was 19. I was young, and all I wanted to do is change. And
Wow.
when I wanted to change, the battles came. That and like I said, just by me, my brother saying that to me, it was like, okay, I could have just perceived it like, oh, you crazy, or make him seem crazy, but no, I ain't finna do that, because why? It's like, why are you even saying that right now? Do it make sense to say that? Okay, when it don't make sense, it's all making sense, right? So after that, when I had to face my challenges, that's when 2013 came in. I found my way 312, and I just, it's either things come to either break you or make you. And that's why, I live to tell people, like, stop perceiving it such a negative way. It's things coming to help you. Like, back in the days, like, you be looking at me, I'll be like, you straight? You want to fight? You good? But now I understand, it's like, maybe they admire you. It's something that you probably got on, or maybe they like something about you. Like, it's been times girls be like, I like your hair. And I just look at them like, do I talk to you? I ain't your friend. Like, it was crazy to see that I was more like that, but then when I realized it was just breathing on more negativity than the positivity, and it was always in me. It was always in me. But then when you trying to, be a good person, and people just like, oh yeah, stop preaching it, it's like, okay. But, at that time, like, I really didn't care. I always been myself. And, and I tell people just to think positive. When things are coming at you, you think positive, or you just I don't know, because I don't want to break.
Can you remove yourself from that? Can you remove yourself from,
yes,
because you're right.
I also learned that
if you shoot that negative out, you could be surrounded by that,
Yes,
and you could be
yes.
trapped in it. So how do you get yourself out? Because you're strong.
The power
That's
of
why they
choice.
gravitated over to you. Yes.
Yeah, the power of choice. Because we're not forced to do We're not forced to like say, okay, I believe, but you know, you have a choice. So I chose when my brother said, okay, humble yourself, I chose to do like, okay, perceive it like, all right, this ain't making sense. What you talking about? All right, this means sense in another higher form that I may not be, be able to comprehend, but I'm going to just trust. And, you know, with that being said, I overcame everything that came at me. I was by myself. God wanted me to see who was for me, who was not for me. And sometimes it's not just that people not for you. It's just sometimes people are just put in your path to help you become who you supposed to be. Sometimes they may not be consciously aware that what they're doing.
Yes.
That's why you can't judge people. Like, you
not at
cannot
all.
judge them. Like, I used to be around different type of people, and people will start to judge you because of the people you're around. And I have to open my mouth and say, bro, I love that person. Just because they doing that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yep.
Oh, the flock, everybody flock together. No, it's not true, because guess what? If I decide to be myself and love everybody around me, you can't stop me. So
you're going to get multiple individuals that you
like,
never imagined in your life.
Yes. And I mean, love really, really covers a lot of like misjudgments.
It truly wins, honestly.
like a person, you would judge a person, be like, they just come out with this bow, and you be like, oh, I didn't know. Well, now you know. So don't judge. So it's just so important to not do that. And I just chose to pay attention, trust, and make the moves. Like, okay, if this is what I got to do, I got to be humble. It's a reason. And now, that was like 8-9 years ago. And now I'm blossoming. I'm seeing why. I'm like, okay, you just want to just type my little crazy self down. So, because, you want to go places. If you want to really go places, I have a voice. I can sing. I can dance. I can rap. But what I realized, that a lot of people that I was around didn't have those same talents and gifts. So that's why I'm a type of person. I keep my mind open. I understand exactly where you coming from. Even though I know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say what I'm saying and just what it is. But I'm gonna always keep an open mind, because you gotta understand, listen to people and see where they coming from. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Look where it's surrounding you right now.
Yeah.
Like I spoke to you maybe months ago.
Yeah.
And we spoke on the
ran
phone
it up
for like hours. Like honestly, that she had to tell her husband, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had to.
That's how long we've been speaking. But her testimony was deep, and it was so long it had me like in tears.
Yeah.
And she's so strong, and you are bold and brave, because you even came here on your own.
Yeah.
And she had a partner. She's like, oh, she show up. I'm still coming. You had a flat tire, and you still said, I'm still coming. She sent the picture to me and said, Mimi, I don't know who's stopping me right now, but I'm coming. Nothing's going to stop me.
I'm on the way.
And I said, I got you, because that door will be open, and we're going to get you in no matter what. She's here. Look at look at that challenge.
And even when you kept saying, all right, get here, you're here, I'm like, she know I'm coming. That's what I'm talking about. Like, positivity, like, just keep it up, like, because I mean, it's all about that. It's all about that. The wars in the thoughts, in the mind. So, and that's how I was able to overcome, just, following the signs and the spirit, and, and just accepting it. If it hurts me or not, you have to accept it and move on to your purpose. Whatever your purpose is, I feel like that's what everybody should be trying to figure out.
How do you know
not,
your
you
purpose? That's a good one. You're absolutely right. Everybody has a gift from God. I believe everybody has a gift. That's why we're here. That's what our purpose is. It is actually to help each other, his children. But to identify your gift, how do you identify that?
That's a really, really great question. I actually be reading different books, and they always talk about purpose. You have to have a definite purpose. And the thing is, what I realized, you find out your purpose along the journey, but you got to be willing to walk that journey. See, a lot of people don't want to walk that journey. Like, they just want to stay stuck in their ways.
Yes.
You have to have a high willingness to change. If you don't have a high willingness to change, you're going to stay in the same predicament, blaming whoever, and it's just you. You have to have a high willingness to change. If you don't have a willingness, you complaining about what you're going through, but God is more than able. So at the end of the day, give it to him and let him show out in your life. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I will do. Let him show out. because that's what he wants. He wants to show out. You know,
Yes.
nothing defines me, nothing that I ever did.
Come on.
Nothing that, those are just things of the past that helped make me.
Come
and I
on.
didn't let it break me.
Come
So
on.
that's
You're ready
what I try
rhyming.
to tell people. Like, that's what it is. Just like you go to school, right? What they do, they give you, they teach you all day, put all this stuff in your head, and then you get tested on it,
Yes.
right? If you fail it, guess what? You might get lucky if they give it to you again, give you a redo. But it's like, okay, if they give you that chance, you go scan which ones you got wrong. Okay, I got that wrong. So now next time you take the test, you know what to do.
Yep.
Same thing with life.
That's real. And you know how to make your moves and your steps, and you know how to identify these things easily. And then more things come to you in more peace.
Yep.
It's more smoother. It's a
Yep.
smoother ride. And I
Yep.
think all of us gets to that point to where we're able to, and if not at a certain age, we're still in misery, upset. We're not going anywhere around the same things, same people, feeling the same effect. It's because of what you're bringing out.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
and,
true.
and that is real. I learned that in my life later, like a little late in my 20s. I kind of wish I would have learned it sooner, but then it would have made me who I am today.
Yeah.
And I was a hothead too, believe it or not. Is it short people that are high?
Really hard.
Because I was high-headed. I was ready to fight. I have fought people bigger than myself. I just, I didn't like bullies. I didn't like people abusing people, and I would fight for people.
Yeah.
And my parents would tell me, like, you got to get yourself killed because you're defending people, and you're like 5'3", Mimi. Come on! 312 with the building. You killed it.
You know.
Listen, guys, if anybody wants to collaborate with her, reach out to us. We'll put you on. Again, congratulations, young lady.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, if you guys want to connect, please hit me up on IG at ShawtyJ312. That's SHAWTY J312.
We are so proud of you. You're so strong. You're so supportive.
Thank you.
And you keep it real.
Yes, I got to.
I love it. You're welcome back anytime. Any new tracks, let us know. Your family.
Thank you.
You're stuck
Thank
with
you.
us.
I already know.
Thank you so much, 312. We love you. Thank you for being with us on Peace
Thank
on the
you. God
Streets.
bless you guys.
Come on, guys.
Let's go.
Play the fucking music, Chris Shaw.
All right, we're gonna turn it in a little bit. Let me get set because I was already set for this. I'm still in the zone over here.
I know, isn't it a beautiful thing, though?
Yeah, come on, let's get it.
Yeah.
That's all I got right there. I can't do nothing else.
That's all I know,
That's
Chris.
it.
You're doing better than I could.
Welcome back to Peace on the Street Radio Show. It's the bottom of the hour right here, and it's on and popping. We got that juicy news for you that's gonna slap you across the forehead and do what it do in every which way, form, and fashion. We got another artist highlighting in the building as well. I see you sipping on some scissor over there. Doing
Come
what you do.
on.
So
We
let's
got your
make it do what
glass.
it do.
We got
Yeah,
your glass.
I gotta behave. I gotta behave. I go to sleep.
That's no fun.
Hey, Chris Shaw.
I go to
he
sleep.
Would. He really would go to sleep. So we got right now Miss International World CEO, Miss Latina International, Miss Angela. Come on.
Hey, good evening. You know, for a minute there, I thought that was Prince.
Did you? And he sounds just like him, Chris.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm working on
Yeah,
it.
I know. Prince is, he's kind of hard to copy.
It is. It is.
It's impossible. It truly is.
Because I try to do, I'm Prince of the South. That's all I got.
I can't do. My voice cracks. Miss Angela,
Exactly.
you're doing big things out there, Miss Angela, especially with all the ladies, and as well as myself. I'm part of the pageantry running for the contestant Miss Puerto Rico. So thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this journey and what you do for other women. So please tell everybody right now what's going on. What are the highlights?
Well, the highlights is that in addition to getting our award from Lux Life, I just got the information from them. We are being published in their magazine, Lux Life International. They just did a whole article on us. They highlight not only myself, but several of them. I mean, whoever wrote this article, when I say did a spectacular job, it was unbelievable.
I can't wait to see it. Lux Magazine,
yeah,
that's
it's-
outside the United States. It's big
In
time.
fact, I'm proofing it now so they can get it by tomorrow. Oh yeah, it is absolutely it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, whoever wrote it did an amazing job. They must have been on my website and probably followed me on social media. But when I say they did a spectacular job, I couldn't have done a better job.
Insane. We can't wait to see it.
I
This
can't
is big
wait.
time.
I can't wait.
She's dealing with big timers. She even was awarded by the VP the White House, the VP awarded her.
That's huge.
It's a big deal.
That's huge. Wow.
Just because of COVID right now, we can't see them in person, but it was a big achievement. Miss Angela's going down in history. It's insane.
She's always doing it.
Exactly. And then we've got our girl Melina is going to be doing that Salsa Fest that is coming up. That is going to be huge.
Right.
The Salsa Fest coming up on April the 9th. That's going to be an absolutely great show.
This is going to be a big time. All the ladies going to be there. Mimi and Mikkel will be there.
you know
Peace on
that.
the streets.
Yeah, you know it.
This is exactly who I'm going to be with, Mikkel. So we can't wait to be out there and just enjoy everybody, Miss Angela. So expect Mimi Peace on the streets out there.
Oh yeah, no, that is definitely going to be dynamic. I mean, and all the big acts she's got coming on besides Tito, she's got Bobby Cruz coming on.
Whew.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's just amazing.
Puerto
I mean,
Rican
she gets
power.
like 10,000. She gets
Big
like
time.
10,000, 11,000 people that show up for that event.
That's insane.
Wow.
And these are
I
the guys
know.
that we know on ship. So when we go on the ship and I ran the media, they were performing. So we know these stars. We met them. We got interviews. We got their autographs. They sent us CDs. They're just so humble.
I can't wait.
And
to
now
get on
wait
that
till you
show.
meet all of them together.
Yes.
This is going to be a
Yes.
big fiesta.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be absolutely it's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I'm waiting for that show myself. In fact, I'll be there along with the girls.
That's right.
I mean, Mimi, you're gonna be there. So, like I always say, it's gonna be a kick butt show.
I can't wait. We're going to dance all night long. You
I'm
cannot.
excited.
Everybody dances. And if you don't, I'm the first one to get up. They clap at me. They're like, go ahead, Mimi.
Oh yeah, I'll be the first one on the dance floor. I mean, it's like I said, that's just going to be a great show, and that's actually an intro to what'll take place on the cruise as well too.
Right.
That's what I'm waiting for. I can't
Right.
wait for that.
I mean, they get
Oh,
in.
yeah.
It's just
That's
magical.
That's going to be
cruise.
amazing. I mean, we're probably going to bring in some pretty big entertainers this year. Of course, Tito always comes back with us, but we might be doing some things a little bit different. So everybody's got to stay tuned.
Ooh. Up where I'm,
Oh yeah,
we
I'm
got
working.
seats.
I'm working
Mikkel.
on. As a matter of fact, one of the great updates. We just got a woman by the name of Rini Hanna. Now she lives in New York City, and she has illustrated designs for Yves Saint Laurent, Gucci. She's done Versace. She is illustrating our custom-made swimwear and cover-ups for this year's pageant.
That's insane, Miss Angela. That's insane. Oh my
right.
goodness.
And that is from an award woman. That's from an award-winning illustrator who's designed for all the big designers. I mean, she even did. I'm trying to think of his name because I have a gown by him. Not Mauricio Gucci, but it's the other one.
That's
It'll come
insane.
to me in a minute. He did Jackie Kennedy's design as well. Ole Cassini.
Oh, so classy.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Yes.
she designed. Yeah, she did illustrations for Ole Cassini. So this is going to be major because these girls are going to have all you girls are going to have bathing suits that are going to be professionally illustrated, and I'm going to have them made. It'll be one of a kind with rhinestones and everything.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
bling bling. You know I like that. Perfect timing.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's one of the big. That's definitely one of the big updates as well too. So I was really excited to hear that. I mean, to have something like that, it's very different.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, you girls will be able to keep the suits, but they'll have
Wow.
rhinestones on them, cover up.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
it's really
nice.
something to really remember the pageant by.
That's a great gift, a great value too.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That's
When
nice.
you get to walk out with that, like they don't offer that to you. That's a blessing.
Most pageants don't. So
No.
that's
And then
awesome.
we're going to be working with Sophia Lenore and Philip from Prestige Magazine. Now, what's going to be so interesting about that is that they have a phenomenal magazine which is called Prestige Magazine. They interview a lot of celebrities. In fact, tomorrow Sophia is going to be interviewing Christopher Walken.
Oh boy.
But she wanted to add pageantry into the mix, so they're actually going to add Miss International World into that mix. And being that they have contacts for like Netflix and Mercedes-Benz, they could actually help me create the talent, build the talent for Miss International World, and a lot of these girls will get booked on national commercials.
Come
Oh,
on.
wow. That's huge.
She's got the connections. Insane.
Do they got a male pageant too?
I told you I'll just be your security guard. So
Okay.
whatever
Chris,
you-
you're coming.
I'm just security.
I need you guys.
Shoot, I want to do it.
I need you on the and Prince, because once Prince walk in the building, everybody scatter.
Right.
They gravitate, but they don't. They respect. They see as a big man.
Yeah, so we're really happy with all those great, with all those great updates, and we're still doing well with Make Our World Your Runway. As a matter of fact, coming up tomorrow night is Betsy Miller. She is with Rodan and Fields, so we kind of mixed it up a little bit. Okay, and then
I love their product.
on Friday, I'm going to be interviewing Landon, who's our Teen International World United States. And when I read her bio tonight, it practically blew me away. I mean, this girl at the tender age of 14 years old has her own company. It's a soap company.
A soap company. I think I met this young lady. Is you wash your hands after a few seconds, it changes color, so you know when to actually rub your hands, and you know when to wash your hands because the soap changes color. It's something
Yeah,
of that
I
nature.
mean,
That's cool.
Yeah, a little girl made it, 14 years old. I met her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know when to
she's
wash
an
your hands
entrepreneur,
off.
inventor,
All right, that's-
humanitarian. She's a class president. She's
Wow.
CEO. Yeah.
I love it when the
She's
kids are doing it big.
CEO
I love that.
Of, let me see,
Wait.
Bias 20 Industries.
Wait, you said she created a soap
Yes.
where it changes color while you washing your hands?
Well, when you're rubbing your hands, it changes color, so you know when to wash your hands, and that's for the kids.
Like you know when to rinse it off,
Yes.
rinse out
Oh.
the water. So like, you
Right.
know,
It's supposed to be like you're supposed to sing "Happy Birthday"
happy-
three
yeah,
times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then your hands
And
actually clean.
also,
This is
when
dope.
she was 12 years old, she
12 years
invented a
old.
product.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
am I doing?
That's what she did when she was 12 years old, because that product actually was able to curve COVID.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is all part of the pageantry. See the strong
Right on
young
time.
women, young girls to women.
Right.
All of
Right
them
on
are on a
time.
mission.
All that
They're
girl
all
power.
doing something. It's
Girl
a beautiful
power.
Yeah,
thing.
oh yeah, they're all doing something. So, like I say, more power to them, because I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, this past Sunday we had Susmita up in Tampa, the Tampa St. Pete area. She was in a film called I Need, and that was at the film festival up in Tampa.
Well, I did see that. I'm so proud of Susmita. She got casted for this role, and she killed. And I can't wait to see it. So now,
Oh yeah, she casted for
She's a
that.
coordinator
From what
for
I
Miss
could see-
International World.
From what I could see, it looked like a fabulous. It looked like all the actors and actresses in that film were absolutely fantastic.
wow, amazing. And she got hired by, and she told me a story. She has the crown. They saw her page. They saw that, and they knew that she would really work well. And they contacted her, and look where she's in now. She's in the films.
Oh wow.
You see, that crown takes you far, guys.
It does.
Because
It does
they
get you noticed.
they already know that you're workable.
Right. You're professional. You show up on time. You always look good.
Come on, and you
know.
conduct yourself well.
Right.
Highly important.
Exactly.
I'm so proud
Very
of them.
true. Power of the crown.
Exactly. So yeah, that's all our great. That was all our great and fantastic updates. You know, every week is always going to be way
Come on.
more. I'm sure we'll get into some kind of trouble coming up this weekend.
That's how you know you're gonna have fun.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, also our Miss International World Petite, which is a Brit, she also has her own makeup line called Borgiat. Yeah, she has her own makeup line.
Whoa. I did hear about her as well. I'd love to collaborate with her on that. So she has her own makeup line. I'm so proud of Brit. And Brit won Miss Petite on the ship. Yes.
Okay, last year.
Yes, and I think it's under 5'3".
Oh, that's
Is
the
Miss
petite
Petite?
division.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Which
Yeah,
is
they
me.
go start from 5'1" to 5'4". Yep.
5'1". That's shorter than I am.
Okay.
Oh, so proud of her.
Yeah, so we got that petite division, which is absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, that, I mean, and she went out and started her own makeup company, which I...
Man,
She's hard. That
Amazing.
track is tough.
that don't make no sense.
That don't make sense. She wrote the whole track, man. She's
That don't
hard.
make no sense.
Who is she?
She really, bro.
That's irresistible, right?
So,
Irresistible.
ladies and gentlemen, we got the artist from live from Raleigh, North Carolina, Irresistible on the line.
What's up? Yes. Oh, she's right here. Okay. All right.
She,
Honey, you're doing that.
Yo,
Irresistible, you're killing it
that
right
track
now.
was hard.
Yo, Brandon is Right now, he's in love with the joint right now.
I'm sold.
He's all
I'm
over it.
sold.
We want to know where your concerts are. How can we buy your tickets? Where can we find you?
Bro.
You're killing it. First of all, big ups to a female MC that's killing it right
The
now.
girl power.
Right?
She coming
Girl
harder
power.
than 99% of these dudes. No cap.
Look at that. And another big ups to Will Gamble, her road manager, because if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be introduced to us right now. So big shout out to her. So Irresistible, thank you so much for being with us live right now
got
in
the
North
beat in the
Carolina.
back. That
What,
beat's hard,
what got
too.
you to be an artist? What got you to spit this hard?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what you
Okay.
say?
What got you to be an artist? What got you to spit so hard in the game right now?
She
Writing
lived
for a
it.
long. I've been writing for a long time, so you know when you growing up in the hood and everybody doing freestyle, like,
Mm-hmm.
you start playing around and people start looking at you like, yo, she really can. And once they start pulling you in and you doing it, and after that it just becomes like, all right, now I'm gonna jump in the next one. Now I'm gonna jump in the next one.
Right.
And take off, you know?
You get that addiction.
But what gets you to be respected from the men? I mean, because they're hearing you, they feel you.
She
but
lived it.
How?
She real. You could tell.
Yeah.
She don't gotta say nothing. She lived it.
That's a good story, too.
I did an interview the other night, and I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told her. I'm a straight tomboy. I promise you. It's easy to with the dudes and just feel it. My brother was my biggest. He was just like my everything. I wanted to be like him. So I had everything. The Timbs. So it was like more boyish than girlish.
Her presentation is, but she doesn't look like it.
Right.
Because they're on her
That's what I was
page.
about
And
to
I
say.
already know. I haven't seen her, but because her name's
No.
Irresistible, I already know how she coming.
And Irresistible with an A, because I got
Ooh.
corrected on that.
Ooh.
Sometimes I want to know how can we find you? What's your Insta? What's your
Yeah,
social?
I
What's
need
your
that
social media?
ASAP.
'Cause we want to find it right now.
ASAP.
Instagram, a lot of my stuff is under the same thing, Irresistible 919. And like Nene said, it's TABLE, not TI. A lot of people do put in TI or autocorrect, but it's TABLE 919, representing, of course, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah.
If you guys
Wait,
can't
hold on.
find her, just go on Peace on the Streets Radio Instagram. She's tagged on there. Her picture's on there. By the way, it's a dope picture. It kind of looks like Missy Elliott. Like, you very unique on how her image came out. She
Got her
killed
own
it.
style.
Yeah, so she represents females, but she's killing it on on a on a whole swag that's, I guess you want to say,
I think she's ready to go
tomboy.
mainstream.
No, that's hard.
I'm saying she
Yo,
should be.
I swear to God, she get on because she wrote that so hard.
Come
and
on.
she wrote the
Yeah.
whole song with lyrics and punchlines and drops, and
Come
she
on.
wrote it like I'm
hit-
like
she hit
oof.
me. It was,
I had
yeah.
the face the whole time. I'm like, yo, she's hard. She's
he was
hard.
here for this. He was here for it.
Mama,
yeah.
can you give me that tag one more time? I couldn't catch that to find your IG.
They said on the ID.
On the IG,
On your
yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, on Instagram, it's Irresistible, and remember, it's TABLE 919. So Irresistible 919.
She has a huge following. I've been looking at her page. She had like 8,000 views alone on a video. She's doing well for herself. So what got you here, Irresistible? What got you to this point right now?
Humble.
Okay.
Being humble.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
It's so much. You see a lot. A lot of people put things in front of you. They put other artists in front of you. And it's the intimidation of you feel like you got to jump out there when you just need to be humble. And I was actually telling my road manager who she was just, and he's on the phone too, y'all. Big shots out.
Come on, Will! Come on!
Hey,
Hola,
I want to put a disclaimer.
¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás, my brother?
I had to have him on the phone because it's a lot of people have reached out to me. I mean, talking about managing. I mean, it's been
Wow.
crazy. I've been like, you know what? Let me just wait. I talked with my sister, and I'm like, let me just wait. I'm gonna be humble. And I did interview with the Fleet DJs, and then we just connected, and it just the vibe. Everything felt like this is it. Now present, certain things to him, and he was already presenting stuff to me, and I'm like, yo, wait. I already know. It's since for the past couple of weeks, man, we've been blazing. It's up.
Man.
I'm so proud of you guys, and definitely with Will. Will can recognize talent off top.
Yes.
And he's been delivering geniuses to us, so we appreciate Will. And guys, It all came down to networking, collaborating. I met Will online only, and look where we're at to this point. Look the people he's delivering. It's very, and like she said, humble, being gracious and respectful.
Right.
It gets you so far as we are, and our word is bond. I've
That's
always
right.
been saying that.
That's
Whatever
right.
we say, we deliver, and Will has trusted that, and we have delivered.
Mm-hmm.
So we totally trust him and his artist, and he's worked a lot to deliver these guys. So we appreciate you. You're very skillful, guys. And we hope to meet you guys in person.
I definitely.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that she said the word humble because she's bad and she could spit.
Come
like
on!
The fact that she's humble, this some next level. Cause
Come on!
I had to hand the phone over. I had to warn McKenna like, hey, he was like, let me see. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. Before I do this, I gotta give you this disclaimer because she's bad. I'm talking about
We're
checking,
surrounded by greatness.
checking all the boxes and spitting like that.
Yeah.
Like, stop,
on.
don't play with her,
I've
bro.
been researching her.
She really like that. She really like that. No cap.
She killed it.
She
And
really like that.
that's why it's so important to be around like-minded individuals. Because when they understand each other, they get it, they will push each other. How important is that? What is the next when's the next track or when's the next single could be released, Irresistible?
I can't wait for it.
They just dropped the phone.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't wait to meet you.
That I've been working on, and me and him are gonna definitely get that done. And it's called Life. And it's actually I got a clip of it on my Instagram. You can check it out, and it's called Life, and it's just something just to kind of not only just spit a lot of stuff that I've been through or experienced, just to let other people know, like, listen, it's a path that you're taking.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get off the. So this is a different song, different type song, but so far it's been catching everybody's attention. So
You know what? If you could go ahead and tag at Peace on the Streets, because we want to hear that too.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
I hear that. We want to hear that. I'm here for it.
Will, you might have to bring her back. Will, you might have to take your artist to Florida and bring him live in the station.
Bring her out. Yes.
See,
And we gotta meet you too, Will.
see, they doing something a little different.
Come on! You're like, Latinos.
Hey, I don't know what y'all doing over there on the coast, man, but y'all keep taking them shirts off and throwing them around your head, waving around.
North Carolina.
Right.
Hands up. That was a dope track, by the way. That's a big
Listen, man.
representation.
Whatever rice and cabbage package y'all got going on,
Right.
let me know if y'all do meal prep because we got a market for you down here in Florida,
sure
man.
do.
Whatever
Irresistible. Where can we find this track, Irresistible?
this track on everything. Just put in Irresistible 919 for Irresistible Smoke, and it'll pop up with a logo. I got other features out there. Mad was a real catchy one that a lot of people was feeling, and they played it on the radio in Raleigh, and that was with an artist, Madam Trauma. But that track went crazy too. So that's a pop up few things. So check it out.
We gotta hear that. We might have to air that, not this time, but we gotta have to come back.
Next week.
Yes,
for sure.
and try that as well.
We aired this one again next week too.
Yeah.
They adore you. Look, we adore you guys. We think you guys are amazing. Great quality work, great representation,
Right.
and great strength. And together, you guys are killing the world. So don't forget the little people. And when you come down to
Okay.
Florida, come to Peace on the Streets. We'll love to have you live. We'll be the first broadcasting station to air you live. So come to Florida. We got a seat reserved for you guys. Do you guys want to say anything? Any thank yous? Any shout outs right now?
Yeah, I got mainly. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people might hear it and feel like, dang, she didn't give me one. But this shout out goes strictly to Gamble, and I know I'm giving that shout out to him because without him is something that I heard you say earlier, and I'm gonna stick to that because without it, I probably wouldn't be as moving forward as I am now. I would be moving just probably a little bit slower. I probably would have got here, but it probably would have been later. But with him, his dedication, y'all don't understand. He gets up in the morning. He hits me up ASAP. It's like 7 in the morning. Irresistible.
Yes.
So we got some things. We got magazines, photo shoots. Things is popping just.
All right.
Irresistible. Listen, just listening to you talk, it sounds like you get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, hit the weight room,
Right.
and then just
Hey,
hit.
listen, I know Gamble.
Right.
Feel like you know.
Like I can hear it. Like I hear it.
Every time Gamble talk to me, like, "Will you leaving the gym?" Yes, I'm leaving the gym.
Come on. So
You got me.
we're sold. Irresistible sold.
We were sold right away.
I was like, yo,
First 10 seconds, we was like,
Man,
oh, okay.
I like,
I'm
that's
like,
hard.
who this? Who?
That's hard.
This is such a beautiful thing. So what we're gonna do now, and just at honor of them two, let's play the track one more.
Don't do that.
Yes, when it's nice, you do it twice. Yes.
Hey, Irresistible, your mindset is fire.
Come
too.
on, we appreciate you, strong woman. Come on,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, Irresistible. Beautiful, beautiful guys. Beautiful.
I'm gonna learn how to rap like that tomorrow.
Come on.
I can't do it. I
Insane.
can't do it. That's insane.
Insane. That deliverance is so important.
Yeah, Irresistible, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank
That's
y'all
it.
so much, man.
Come on.
Oh my Lord.
Ow. Now we're gonna close it now. We're gonna close because we have another 5-6 minutes. We're gonna close it off right now with the Shade Tree. Go ahead, Shade Tree.
All right, mic check one. You can hear.
Yeah, Mike.
Okay,
Make sure
so
the mic checks.
we
on.
got one more. You know, we're gonna go to the pop princess. I haven't done her in a long
Britney
time.
Spears?
Yes, Britney. We got a little Britney.
Oh, Shade Tree in the building.
one more time.
Oh, I would love to see her live. What a performer.
Now, okay, yes, when y'all could look this up too. So I was back when I was in college years ago, another lifetime ago. I did go to one of her concerts. It was on TV.
Really?
So you can look for me with the curly hair. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm posted on my Insta so y'all can see it. I
would love to see
look
it.
like a mess. I do, but I was there.
But you saw her live?
I did see her live.
How insane is that?
She gives it though, and you know who else was there? Who was opening for her at the time? This is so you can know what the times was. Destiny's Child. That's right when
Wow.
that's right when they kicked
Opening.
out 2 of the girls or whatever. Remember all that stuff.
Yeah,
was going on? But
right.
yeah, right. They was opening for Britney.
Imagine that.
Can you imagine
I
Beyonce
can't.
opening
I
for
can't.
somebody?
My mind can't.
So
really.
see, that's
Come
how
on, guys.
old I am. I was
Come on.
back when Beyonce was opening for people.
Wow.
That part.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
The
remember.
kids are like, what?
Beyonce.
Right.
She wasn't always a legend.
Oh.
She did what?
She was a part of Destiny's Child. Who's this?
Right. What's Destiny's
What's
Child?
Destiny's Child?
Wow.
They weren't born like that?
Right. So we're gonna talk about Britney real quick. So as you all know, Britney was freed. They freed Britney from the conservatorship. So that conservatorship is done, and now Britney is back in control of herself, her finances, and all of that. And good luck to her for that.
Come
That's
on.
hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. But apparently, Britney is not talking to the family. She has ceased all communication with the family, including her sister, her younger sister,
Really?
Jamie Lynn. Yeah, Jamie. So Jamie has been trying to.
Oh, no.
There actually has been a big feud with Jamie and Britney, and it's been over the internet. It's all been very public.
Messy.
Very messy. It's very messy. So Jamie had just posted that Britney, just call me. I have attempted to call you many times to speak to you privately. Let's handle this privately, but you still choose to do everything in a public platform. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that because, it's like Britney feels like Jamie was not supportive through all of this stuff. And I can understand that, though. If you feel like you're not supporting me, you're not here for me, I'm just not going to talk to you, because that's how I am. I'm quick to cut. People
They
let
had
you
a lot
know.
of control over her life.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he was getting, you know how much money he was getting paid by
By
owning
managing-
her?
He was
And
okay.
for how long
okay.
he did it?
Why she was under
But
this whole.
But I have to say, I mean, we look at it as sinister, and we do.
He was getting thousands, Michael.
And that's
like,
true, though.
thousands.
But he was also
like
at
he was a
time-
performer.
But remember, at a time when she needed it, though, because there was a time when she did need it. She did, and then times changed, though, and that's the thing.
I think this whole thing got her in that in the first place. Got her
Okay.
in that frame of mind in the first place.
Well, remember, she started as a Disney kid on the Disney Channel.
Hollywood, the family. I don't think your
It's
family
all-
should manage you. I think you should definitely be outside skirts because they add worse into it. I think.
Yay and nay. I'm gonna say.
I have
yay
to
and nay.
agree with you too.
You
I
can't
wanna
mix
hear. I want
business
to
and
hear
pleasure,
your,
guys. You
You
cannot
know
have
what,
your
though?
family managing you.
Here's why I think, and I know you might co-sign on this, but for me, like if I was putting my daughter into something, and like and my mother managed me, she was a momager. I feel like
My parents
no
did to me
one's
as
going
well.
to care about you more than your family.
Yeah, but they don't need to manage. They just step back and be
it's
with
when-
the manager.
It's when your parents or your family become greedy.
That's what always happens.
It's a natural
Yeah.
progression.
It's just natural.
It's when they
It's
come
gonna
greedy.
happen.
They're like, hold up.
But like, here's a good.
My
good
parents
example.
hired an agent for me, and they represent that agent. They
So
made
they-
sure that agent was on point.
So you got the agent. So there's two different things in the entertainment world. You got your agent, and they get 15 to 20% of what they're bringing you, and then you got your manager, which is going to make about 10 to 15% too.
Right.
The manager, I can understand that being a family member. Now you got your agent who's doing everything, and the manager is like the day to day. You
Right.
get up, you go here, you do this, you
That
do
makes
that.
sense.
know, I can understand that being a parent or
I get
something like
that.
that. But, you know, again, when they're so young, you know, you're 10, 11, 12, when you're growing up, like even the twins, the Olsen twins, their mother and father was their manager, you know, but they did it in a good way. It broke up their marriage, but they, you know, they did do it in a good way, and they didn't become, you know, greedy, and they set
Not
up all
at
these
all.
trusts.
Heard
And they
nothing about them.
But they set up all these trusts, and they did it the right way. I mean, allegedly, Brittany's family, you know, her mother was a beast, and she, you know, she was putting her daughter every single where she could make that money, you know. But Brittany was hot back then, you know, like back when, you know, in the 90s and all that kind of stuff, you know, right into the 2000s.
Days.
Right, yeah, Hit Me Baby, you know, that was like that
biggest
was
song on the planet.
That
Yeah.
really was. So
I
and
think-
Brittany was everywhere.
I think sometimes parents don't know how to separate too.
It's a
and
hard thing.
If you're going to be a parent to manage your child, you have to still remember first you are a parent,
Right.
And that's why I think a lot of them go wrong. Now, I ain't saying I'm no Joe Jackson.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
But
okay. That's
Joe
true too.
Joe did what he had to do,
he had to do, yeah.
to make sure that his kids had food on the table
Right.
and make sure they ate.
Right.
And got out of Gary, Indiana.
Right.
Right.
Because, man, Gary, oh, Lord,
Come
that's
on
a
now.
whole other ball game.
And a gang of y'all Brown brothers
Right.
just strolling and dancing through.
So, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not, I'm yay and nay on that one. I'm yay and nay on that situation.
I think there's
but
pros and
agree.
cons, like you said. I
Yeah.
think there's pros and cons. I think it's hard, but I mean, once you're making your child the business and they are the breadwinner, and you're protecting that money that's coming in, you know, that's where that, you know, that green-eyed animal comes out, and you start getting real greedy, you know, and then you're pushing your kid into doing things that they don't want to do. Like, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna say liken it to this because like I'm a little pushy sometimes, you know, and I have my daughter when she was little, you know, I was putting her on stage and all that kind of stuff. But when she grew up and she said, "Hey, Daddy, I don't want to do this anymore," I was like, okay, you know, but like. Do these kids have that opportunity to say, I don't want to do this anymore?
Right.
You know,
Right.
and then their parents say, okay, you know, they're like, no, you gonna do this.
Yeah, we just bought a new
You ain't
house.
got
We got a
choice.
brand new mortgage and
Right.
2 new
I
cars.
think they
you're
like
going
it
on stage.
because that's why they're so successful. I
But
think they
then-
like it.
But then too, I'm not teaching my daughter because my daughter played basketball. So
Mine
I'm
now,
not,
too. Mhm.
She's going to play, and you can't quit in the middle of the season.
Right.
So I will and
Right.
push that. Now after
That's
the end
right.
of the season, then
Right.
yeah, if you don't want to do it,
Finish your
I got you.
commitments. Finish
But
your
you-
commitments.
You
You're
finish what you started,
Right,
and I tell my
exactly.
kids as well. You finish what you started.
Right. I agree with that 100%. You don't never quit in the middle of it.
No, not at all.
If you agreed to it, you got to follow through. That's
Right.
that's one thing. Words to live by. Always follow through with the words that
Finish
you
what you
that
start,
get.
because then you have nothing complete
That's
for the
right.
rest of your life. And as you grow up as an adult,
Yeah.
nothing be completed.
It starts adding up too.
It does.
Quickly.
It does.
And you did make a big point because you said a Disney kid.
She was a Disney
Now
kid.
you
And that's
gotta
another whole
consider
big,
the
huge animal.
whole Disney trajectory.
I can't imagine.
You already have child stars. Then you
Right.
got a Disney
A
kid.
Disney star is like, ooh, you know, that's another whole
That's a
Yeah.
whole
mind
nother-
control.
Ariana
thing.
Grande came
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, a lot of greats came out of Justin Timberlake came
Yeah,
out of
that's right.
there.
A lot of- a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore.
Right.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
The big hitters.
Yeah.
They're huge. Well, it's 11:59.
Oh,
about
it's
30
about that
seconds.
time, guys. Listen, the saddest thing is wasted talent. Don't waste the gift that God has given you. Go full force and never let fear or intimidation stop you. Buenas noches, Orlando. It's
Peace,
time
love,
to
and harmony,
go.
y'all.
Shade Tree, we love you.
Thanks for having
Brandon,
me.
you the bomb.com.
Thanks for having me.
Irresistible. Also 312, right? And also Miss Angela and Prince of the South, man.
And
we love you.
Irresistible.
Nurse B, we love you guys.
Hey,
We love
y'all be
Orlando.
easy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. No, really. Happy birthday.
Everybody.
It's my birthday.
Oh,
happy birthday.
It's your
my
birthday.
It's not really.
I celebrated January 1st through the 31st.
Oh, the whole month birthday.
Happy
month.
birthday, Brother Chris.
Birthday month
We
vibe.
appreciate you.
Happy
but
halfway through birthday.
At midnight, though, for real. It is my birthday.
Come
Happy
on.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you for being with us. Peace on the streets. Tune in every Wednesday, 9 to 12 a.m. WOKBradio.com.